Today is my oldest daughter's birthday. She's 14 today. I don't know if I ever really went into detail about that, but my daughter's birthday, right? My oldest daughter, anyway. Her birthday is February 2nd today, which is Candlemas, right? It's the day that Jesus went into the temple in Jerusalem and declared to be the light of the people. And my birthday and my father's birthday, so we're born on the same day, is January 6th, the day of Epiphany, the day that Jesus Christ was baptized by John the Baptist. And my mother's birthday is March 3rd, 3-3. So you got the sixth day of the year. You got 2-2. Then my mother is March 3rd, 3-3. And my sister, my youngest sister, Jessica, her birthday is 11-11, November 11th. Which is Remembrance Day, right? My mother's birthday really isn't a religious holiday or anything. Like March 3rd is World Wildlife Day. But yeah, it's, the numbers, repeating numbers, people call them like angelic numbers, right? Or angelic communication. Well, like obviously something's up, right? If you've been watching my channel and you've been paying attention, like, like after my mother died, right, on mine and my father's birthday, that became January 6th 3 times, right, in my family, because her day of death became the 6th. So that's 666, right? Now, like everything that I've been doing is quite literally just happening, right? Like I don't plan on anything really, like like picking the name Channel 333, right? I chose that name because after I met Satan, I started seeing this number 333 every single day, multiple times a day, and it's never stopped. Sometimes I see 1111, but for the most part it's 333. When it turns 3:33 p.m. or a.m., I usually look at the clock right at that moment, not a minute before or a minute after. Right then, right when I decide to look at the clock, without prior knowledge of what time it is or anything like that. And sometimes it's on, driver's car plates, addresses, phone numbers, things said over the radio. Either way, that's why I chose that. And just randomly, I started using the clip from that movie Antichrist, with the fox that speaks and it says chaos reigns, right, as it's eating himself. Well, turns out if you put fox in a gematria calculator, it actually equals 666. But the reverse standard gematria of fox is 333. So that's kind of weird too, how that worked out. Now, I'm not saying I am the Antichrist, but weird stuff happens to me all the time, my entire life, all the time. Because that's probably, if not my biggest fear, but my only fear, is that I am him in the future, right? Because at first I never really thought about it, but then, you know, after getting attacked so many times by these freaking spirits, they like plant they plant ideas in your head, and you know, it's almost like they're trying to make me think that I am, or they want me to believe it so that they could use me for whatever purpose. You know, I'm way above that, right? Like I think I'm quite a bit smarter than they are in certain ways. Well, I can see them, right? So that's one thing. But yeah, it's like, because, you know, sometimes I think about things in detail and I can think pretty good, and I can almost get a pretty, like 90% accurate estimation of something that is unseen or whatever. But like, I know when it's my own thoughts, or it's a dream, or it's whatever, but I can tell when it's not mine, right? Like when my mind's been compromised, let's say. Like, I'll start thinking about something, but then it turns into something else, and I can't stop thinking about it. And it you know, it goes deep and deep and deep. So they're trying to convince me this, I think, that I'm the Antichrist, because not just like the numbers and stuff like that, but like there's other things too that they try and show me or let me know. Like they're saying that the infection that I have in my mouth is going to lead to the darkening of my right eye. And they tell me that the snake bite that I took, it's going to lead to the paralyzation of my right arm. Which my right hand is messed up since then. I just want to say that. So that's, you know, like, I mean, it's not like they're not trying to convince, they're trying to convince me. What else can I say about this? So they show me that I'm going to lose one of my children, or both, or maybe everybody I know. I don't know, but it's almost like they're saying that something's going to happen that's going to make me extremely upset, and I'm going to swear against God in the worst way, right? And when I thought about it, it's like, oh, everybody, you know, it's like lots of people do that, right? When, you know, words are words. Some people get so mad, they're like, fuck you, whatever, you know, or they'll literally blaspheme God, right? Aim that in his direction. But I'm saying it doesn't do nothing to him, because it's not. Okay, so the line of thought that I was thinking was that the rapture happens, I'm not taken, extreme war and violence and aliens, you know, all the fun stuff of the story, that all happens, and I'm left with nothing but a paralyzed arm and a darkened eye, which I can't see out of, right? And they're trying to tell me that that's me in the future, and not just that, but like they're saying that all these events will happen, and it'll lead me to swear against God, but in my intelligence, I will know how to hurt God's feelings the most, and that's how I blaspheme God, right? Like, not just I swear against you or whatever, but they're telling me that I will force the world to worship Satan, which I've actually met in my life, which a lot of you know. So it's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's like I actually did meet him. So, like, you know, and there's a lot of people that actually worship that fucking thing, and they're waiting for the one who's gonna force the world to worship it, right? They're waiting for that dude. There's a lot of people, I'm sure, that work for him that are waiting, and you know, and that's what it is. It's that the one is going to be very much almost like a twin to Jesus, or like maybe it's even the same person. You know, it's just creepy when you think about it. Like, I keep seeing all these demons everywhere. They follow me, right? Like, I've shown quite a bit of proof of this. They're in the skies above me all the time, you know, and not just like things here and there. They're always there, unless it's overcast, right? But other than that, they're always up there. Giant faces looking at me. Nobody else. They're looking at me every time. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen them. The videos, the photos, they're staring right at me. You know, and that's the thing that scares me the most. Is like, these spirits, are they right? Or are they just doing their part into trying to convince a person, any person, and I'm just one of them, that they are the one to try and see if they will do what the destined one's supposed to do. You know, those thoughts go through my head a lot because of these stupid things. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying that they want to make me believe that, you know. They want to control me into doing these things, and people that have seen me in the future have seen that exact thing. Naked, paralyzed, crippled, full of veins and darkened, and I'm wearing a crown, and I'm being held up by reptilians, and they're forcing me to speak to the world, and I force the world to, well, become the Ouroboros and eat itself. It's a horrible thing when that guy does come. You know, I hope I'm not here. I hope I'm not that guy, obviously, but, you know, time will tell, I guess. You know, because the Antichrist, he's supposed to be like Christ. He's supposed to be the one in place of Christ, right? The one who comes instead or first, and says he is. Now, I don't think I've ever said that, not to my recollection. I am like him, I guess you'd say. The way I look like the old paintings of him and stuff. And I guess the way I act, I don't know.